Thank you, Kimberly. All right, so I'm out here at the 4J Ranch with the Buttons. Can you tell me a little bit about how you got that name?
Well, my dad was working on the Matador Ranch, and I was the only kid on the place, and so they always asked him every day, how's that Button doing? How's that Button getting along? And so he just stuck with calling me that.
So you were little, you know.
I was a baby.
You ain't little no more. You don't want to be like a full shirt. You're just going to be Buttons.
Just Button, that's all I
like it. I like it. All right, so can you tell me a little bit about what you do here?
Well, I'm in charge of the horses and training of the horses, and I take care of the cattle, the shipping in, shipping out, and the health of the cattle, and, you know, overall the horses and cows, the overall health of them.
Nice. So if I asked you to take me out and learn how to ride, would you be able to do that?
Yes, ma'am, we can take you out.
Are you going to duct tape me at the...
Yes, ma'am. We're going to tape you on just
like the show?
No, we really don't do it that way. That's kind of a misconception, and we take our time and we really start these horses, you know, easy on the ground and get them to where you catch them and saddle them and get on them, and it's a whole process that takes a little longer than one episode.
So if I was not experienced and I had never been on a horse or anything, you would be able to make me feel comfortable?
Yes, ma'am. We'd be able to take you out there and put you on something you'd be comfortable on and teach you the ins and outs.
Can I wear my flip-flops?
Yeah, not really.
All right, no flip-flops.
No flip-flops.
Got to have something with a little bit of a heel.
You got to have something with a little bit of a heel.
Got it. So how long have you been doing this?
Well, I've been doing it all my life. I'm 51, and I've got pictures of me when I was barely even crawling and I was on a horse, so pretty much my whole life.
So you could ride a horse before you could walk?
Pretty much.
I like that. Got a real cowboy here. Well, why don't you take me out there and show me?
You bet. Let's go.
Let's go.
You want to be a cowboy? Could you do this for 12 hours a day?
Well, we could try.
I think you did good.
That was so fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
I loved it. I honestly have taken lessons before, and it's just not the same experience. I really felt like I was a real cowboy out there.
Well, these weren't trail horses. I mean, we teach people how to ride, but we teach them on ranch horses. These are actually horses that we work on. We sort cattle on them. If we got something to go rope, that's the horses we use. And so essentially, you're not just following somebody around on a trail. You're actually having to control the horse. You actually have to feel the horse and let the horse feel you, and actually, you know, ride like you're going to go do something important, not just follow somebody around.
I like that. Makes me feel like I'm out there in like cowboy world where I'm roping and riding instead of just going along.
Yes, ma'am.
So can you explain the difference when you say like the type of trail horse versus a ranch horse? Like,
Well,
what does that mean?
a lot of people give riding lessons. They'll go buy an old trail horse, you know, an old 20-something-year-old, possibly crippled horse, and they give him a good home. And I mean, but they throw you on there, and this horse is going to walk in the same circle every time, every day, no matter if you've got the reins or if you're in the stirrups or, you know, what you're doing. And these horses, you know, if you pull on them one way, they go that way, and if you turn this way, they turn that way, and if you stop, you stop, and if you give them a little gas, they go. And so I mean, you can get in a bind if you're not paying attention and properly trained.
I actually had a lot of fun out there. I really did. So whenever you first had me get up on the horse, I was thinking, oh my gosh, this is not a small horse. Like, this is a full grown, like a full size.
Oh yes, ma'am. These are big horses. These are something you can go rope on, or you can go drag a cow in the trailer, or whatever you need to do. They're ready to go.
I was feeling very powerful up there.
Well, that's what you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be in charge when you're on a horse.
I must admit, I wasn't sure if you were going to know what you were doing. She really pulled it out.
I wing it sometimes, but most of the time I know what I'm doing.
Well, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It was a great experience.
It was fun having you out.
Can I come back?
You bet. Anytime.
Right on. Thank you, Kimberly. I'm actually back out at the 4J Ranch in Newcastle, Texas, hanging out with Ashley, who is a third generation Jones, and she decided to grace us with her presence and talk a little bit about what she does here.
Thanks, Whitney.
Would you like to tell us?
Yeah, I am the media director, and what that pretty much entails is getting all of our social media up and going, all of our
Like your website and stuff?
yes.
So if someone wanted to find out cost of things or, the new events that are coming
Yes.
out, we could go on the line and check it out?
Yes, absolutely.
Great. So what do we have? Facebook?
We have
Insta, what do we have?
we got some Snapchat going. We've got TikTok. It's all going.
Are you doing any of those dances on there?
I mean, I can, but it's not pleasant.
You know what? Maybe we'll try one after this.
Yes, we can do that.
Yes. Fancy like Applebee's. I love that. So I know you were a nurse before. When did you take on more of a role here?
Probably about 3 months ago, 2 months ago.
Really?
Yes.
And how has that been?
It's been a completely different change in whole. I mean, it's a huge change for me. But I'm
What a
learning
good
a lot.
change.
It's a great change. I'm learning a lot. There's a lot of I've vaccinated cows. I mean, things that I would not do versus people. It's just it's just a huge change.
I love that. I was talking with your dad, Curtis, a little bit earlier, and he was talking about whenever you were giving those shots to those cows. He said you were a real cowboy right then, too.
I tried, but it bless their hearts. It made me so sad, but it's good. It's
So,
good.
so whenever I get done with buttons and all my lessons, I can come over and see you, and you
Yes,
can show
girl.
me how to do the veterinary
Let's do
type
it.
side.
Yes.
Very
I got
cool.
you.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to those dances we're going to do
Thanks,
later.
girl.
Want to practice now?
Let's do. I don't know what we're doing.
All right, so I really love that you're cutting up with me and that you're willing to do little dances with me. I think it's really fun.
I know.
But on another note, do you mind if I ask a little bit more about what really drove you to come and do this full time?
Sure.
Was it you just didn't want to be in nursing anymore? Is there something more to it?
No, this was my grandfather had passed a couple months ago, and this was his vision. This is what him and my father had many nights had talked about. I mean, weeks, months, almost up to a year. What his expectations were for this ranch. He had a huge vision, and just watching my dad bring that to life and wanting all of his children to be a part of this, I think it's pretty incredible. That's just what we wanted to do, and it's just a blessing.
Thank you for telling me
You're
and
welcome.
sharing that with me. I'm sure that that's hard, and I'm really sorry to hear about the loss of your grandpa. I really am.
Oh, thank you.
But I'm sure he's very proud of you.
I hope so.
And I really wanted to say thank you for, my gear,
Oh,
the
you're welcome.
experience.
Looks
I've
good on
really
you.
enjoyed talking with all of you guys, and I feel very welcome here.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so wait, don't actually.
Oh.
All right, so if you would like, would you go get the HHIC? Do you know what that
Yes.
is?
That's the head honcho in charge.
Hey, all right, bring him out.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you,
You're
Ashley.
welcome. Thank you.